Hopefully y'all can hear me. I just took the Bluetooth off. Hopefully y'all can hear me now. It'd be nice if people was in here. Let's see. As y'all know, I'm Hoodie Ross. I'm a targeted individual of the MK Ultra program. I've been going through a lot. No time to explain, but this message is very, very important. I don't know if y'all watch Dragon Ball Z or not, but a key blast of energy. That whole show is about energy. Akira Toriyama, R.I.P., capitalized on energy, and it was for a reason. So the negative attacks that we constantly get is because we're strong. If you fighting Broly, you gotta send him with more key blasts. You feel me? The attacks you are getting from these gang stalkers are key blasts. They're negative attacks on you to destroy you. But you can actually use that as strength to build yourself instead of destroy yourself. The reason you complain about what you're going through and you feel bad and you got people online constantly talking negative about what they're going through, because those are attacks. You want to speak about direct energy weapons? Those are energy attacks. The gaslighting is a frequency itself. That is a DEW. Understand? The colors that they do, the stripes and different lights and flashing, is a DEW. That's energy, and that's a negative attack. You probably saw that go across. You feel me? That's natural. Oh, them bugs. I thought that was a plane. I don't know if that was a plane or not. I don't know, but it's natural. You feel me? Just stay connected with God, bro, and trust it. Trust Him. I done been through the lowest moments of my entire life, bro. You know, when you're feeling like it's the end and don't nobody care anyway. You feel me? I understand that. But I kept my faith. You are going through a crucible. You are gold going through the furnace to shine. You got to go through it to get through it. You feel me? Build yourself. Continue to build your character. Character. He's building the character in you. So you know what I'm saying? Don't let them build you with that negative energy. It's not just talk. It's something they really don't want us to really figure out, that energy actually has power. And for the young brothers out there in the street, oh no, talking all that like gangster, they got power. Oh, you gotta see who got power. They told you where to put that power, against each other. That's what they did. They told you to put that power against each other. They told you where to put that intelligent power energy. When you upset and you flashing out, you're not thinking. You're not thinking. I believe you have critical cells in your body, in your mind, that you could feed with that energy. You could eat with that energy. So as they hitting you with negativity, man, eat that shit. Build off that shit. Don't let it destroy you. Take parts of you, destroy you. What do you think depression is? Negative attacks. You're negatively sending key blasts to your mind to destroy yourself. Do y'all understand that? What's going on? Yappers, what's up? Appreciate you. I have been through a lot of attacks, but I have been leveling up, and I've been counting my levels since I turned 35. And I said I'm gonna just keep going, and I'm gonna count each level I level up. I done made it through all the numbers. You can think of any million, billion, because any number past that, and looked it up, Googled all the numbers. I done passed that. All right, I done kept my faith, but you have to use that gangster, that upset, that strong depression. All that energy you have, and you need to eat that. You need to eat it. Real talk, you need to eat that shit. Praise God for it. You need to eat it. You see, when they ate that fruit, everything, you got to eat that energy and transform that energy. Everything, if everything is energy, you need to master it. I said master it. But you need to master it, for real. Why do you think every single attack, why do you think it's 24/7? That's the only way to break into your brain is through negative attacks. Because that's where you are at your lowest. That is when you are extremely vulnerable. So that explains the gaslighting, everything that it annoys you. You feel like it's the worst day. Da 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 da. If you're at that point and there's none but negativity, as soon as you get up, then you're decreasing. You're being destroyed, but not knowing it because you don't have no knowledge and energy. You're not knowing that you're a receiver in energy, and you're like a refrigerator, and negative energy is like a magnet sticking on you, get heavier and heavier and heavier. Then you can't walk. You can't move. I got too much weight on me. But once you enjoy and light and love God, love energy, if you focus on that energy, everything is possible. It's nothing but up. It's nothing but up. If you're going down, there's negativity. There's negativity in the atmosphere. There's negativity, atoms. There's something going on there. It's all negative when you're going down. When you're going up, everything is positive, right? You got a joy, spirit, love. Everything's going up. That's what it is. I just got pulled over. Let me remind you, I'm a target individual. I've been pulled over multiple times for no apparent reasons. That's just the tax I get. But they know my mentality because I didn't have altercations. They figured keep doing this and he's going to act in this negative manner to destroy himself. They want the black man, white, whatever, to use that strong, creative ability of wisdom to destroy themselves by pointing you where to take it. Oh yeah, them the little, whatchamacallit, bugs out here because of water or what it's not. They're not in my car. They're just, but y'all, I really figured that out. But I did not figure that out. I would not have figured that out if I would have thought like how I used to. If I would have went to the, oh, I'm not thinking, I'm gonna just use this big gangster energy, big ball, big spirit bomb, and just flash out with it without thinking about it. Once you obtain that energy right there, that spirit bomb right there, man, bring that shit in just like how Goku did it and turn Ultra Instinct. That's how you got rock. You feel me? So, they trying to a little bit hit me with some frequencies, distractions, whatever. But it's all negative key blasts, nigga. I made it to a master level without joining a cult, nigga. All I did was join the Most High. You are a strong individual, and they want to keep you suppressed. They want your mind in a cage. It's a fucking matrix. You're a battery that receives energy, but also it can suck the life out of you to form reality. Basically, that's what's going on. The news, everything, to the Trump, to Kamala, all that stuff was all built on past energy. You heard me? Past shit they already set up for y'all consciousness to feel some type of way. They got fucking negative type of energy in your spirit, in your bodies. You feel me? I've been suppressed. My mind, I feel like I could flow better and I got 50% of my brain back. I'm a very, very strong individual. And they knew this. They knew I would get older and be even stronger if they did not destroy me. But the only way to destroy me is if I destroyed myself without being knowledgeable about what's going on. Once you lose faith in God, it's over with. Negativity won. Why you think the devil has so much negativity on? Because that's the energy he runs off. They don't want me to speak this way. They tried to stop me. They did all types of attacks. Mute me, move my body, torment me on the street, made me fall down with direct energy weapons to my heart. You know what I'm saying? Lock me up for 2 years, nigga. All that shit. Shock me in my neck while I'm locked up. All that shit, nigga. And I use that energy in the righteous. I'm like, man, I'm so gangster, but in a righteous way. And I took that energy and broke out a realm they tried to keep me in. And I don't want y'all to know this. And I'm putting this out there, regardless if anything happens to me, I will manifest and this energy is out there, regardless. So there's no reason for depression. There's no reason for you to be on them pills. There's none of that. Once you was on this positive wavelength frequency and you eat all the energy that attacks you, the big energy, the meals, not water, like the driving around and shit, that shit water. The driving around and all that and the honking horn, that shit water. The only reason it annoyed me was because it was stupid. So I'm at a point, I can't explain what's going on, but I've been trusting God and just overcoming things with God. I don't lust anymore. None of that. Ain't none of that messed up mind shit or being programmed, because they will program you to think that being gay is okay or whatnot, being bi or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? To an extent, but it's a flesh thing. You have to get over all that flesh stuff, man. We're attacked by all types of ways. So what I'm saying by that is I'm not lusting until I get my wife. I haven't looked at an image like months. I don't even think that way. I was never perverted in the first place. For real. So I believe that they use a lot of manipulation in that aspect. What else? Like the revving of the engine is a frequency. You hear it? You hear it live on YouTube, right? Let me roll on. You gotta eat that shit, bro. Don't use that energy to flash out to destroy yourself. Yourself flashing out means you're being a crash dummy. They call it a crash dummy because you don't have no brain, nigga. You're not thinking at that moment. So each attack is a positive thing, saying you is strong. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? No matter how crazy it look, eat that shit. It's like yum 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 yum. You know what I'm saying? Get a boost of it. That shit gonna bounce off on them. They gonna be like, what the fuck? This shit ain't working. Now you got the energy you created on yourself, bruh. I got the boost, bruh. I got the juice, nigga. In a righteous way. I understand Tupac. They got a plane over there flying. But you know what I'm saying? That's the normal. I'm a righteous gangster. Gangster in the way hurting somebody, killing somebody, and selling drugs. Do whatever you do. That's not gangster, whatever. You fall for the plan, and they treated you like a dumbass. That's what they've been doing to us for a minute. They want us not to be knowledgeable about the energy that we have, that not giving a fuck. They want you to destroy yourself with I don't give a fuck energy. You're going to have to use that energy to build yourself up. It's extremely powerful, and they want to use it to destroy you. So this thing's set up in purpose to get that out of you. So you could be locked up in a place where they can control you more, shock you more, torment you more. Then they put you in a place so they could discredit you. You feel me? They had a hold on my mind trying to play me mental for a long time because I don't give a fuck about Illuminati. I can't be bought. You feel me? I'm a righteous gangster, period. And that's just it. And I know God got me. You know what I'm saying? I feel Tupac 100%. But at the same time, he was young. He was young. They wanted to destroy him because of the knowledge, and they could see it at a young age. So they put this program on you to destroy you from your own power. You know what I'm saying? That's just some real shit, y'all. Boost of positive energy. Each attack say boost of positive energy. If you could listen to Voice to Skull and get hit with all that negative stuff and think it to yourself and focus on the real and replaying negative energy, you could do the same thing with positivity. Each time you get hit with a negative energy, you continue to say boost of positive energy. Ain't gonna do nothing but replenish you, build you, make you better, get you closer to God, and cleanse you and get you stronger and put a armor on you. That none of these attacks really matter. Your heart is not gonna go up. You're not gonna feel in fight or flight mode. You can actually critically think on these niggas. You heard? And just listen to how I get quiet because you already know they listening. You know they doing what they do. That's what they do. It's gonna happen tomorrow. You gonna wild out, get locked up a few years. As soon as you get unhandcuffed, they're gonna hit you with some shit just to put you back in that field. And they think you dumb. For real, for real. They really think you dumb. So just continue to make it like a mirror, you know what I'm saying? And continue to be righteous, you know what I'm saying? As long as you're just on that pure righteous level, you on that real shit, you a real dude, you ain't doing nobody wrong, whatever the case is, man, you on the right path, and you eat that negative energy. Keep getting your proof, get that negative energy. Real talk. Because you know you ain't none of that shit. You know you ain't never snitched on a nigga. You ain't never did a nigga wrong in your life. You could talk that shit because you that nigga. Some niggas could talk that shit. They get that title because they been through it. They that nigga. They didn't been through the trials. They could get that title. I got multiple titles. Nigga. I am that nigga, but I use this in a righteous format so I could stay alive. So I could benefit the world. This energy is not supposed to be going to waste. To destroy myself. They want to destroy everybody powerful, man. As long as it's live, you heard me? But like this right here, hold on. Get a little bit. He ain't gonna ride by it. Damn. I eat the energy. Like when I got pulled over and they was waiting there expecting me to get mad because when I was a teenager and going through this shit, I would usually get mad. I was eating that shit. I'm listening to Tupac, bobbing my head, got my camera out, let that shit record. Y'all police try some fuck shit, nigga, it's over. That's just how I go. Every time I get pulled over, I got the camera out. I got to. Fuck you mean? Just understand that God got some shield of protection on you. He got the strongest angels on you. Life is more beautiful than you're seeing it right now. You're not seeing it because you got things blinding you from it. And it's all negative energy to keep you from seeing what's really beautiful, and which is life and people having love, going places with their children and they're talking about simple things and being happy. You're not noticing them things because you're in a negative field. That is beautiful, period. That's what humanity is, and they want to keep you from that. Those things made me say all. And when you say all, that's a beautiful thing. There's intelligence there. There's something natural there. That's why that's positive energy. That's real good energy. And they want to keep you with that by throwing these key blasts and breaking you down and breaking you down. And then you focusing on it. So you replaying them hitting you and hitting you and hitting you and hitting you. Now you being destroyed. That's all it is. It's all energy, bro. If everything's energy, you need to master it. I'm not worried about shit. I trust God. If you trust God, you ain't worried about nothing. But he has to remind you and he has to continue to replay and say the same thing because human beings are simple-minded people and they can be easily manipulated. So just don't focus on things they want you to focus on. Take energy that you want produced. If you ain't producing negative energy, why is you taking it in and putting it on yourself and building that into you to destroy yourself? That's what hurts, is seeing people not strong enough and they feel down and want to hurt themselves and feeling alone and stuff. That's an attack. That person is getting hit with key blasts like this while people are not paying attention. That person is getting hit on all types of levels. Nobody cares. I've been through that. I've been hit with all types of levels, but I'm strong. I have a brain. Even though y'all tried to attach to it and do so much damage to it, I remain strong because I'm going for the dub. I didn't told you what it was. And I can use that energy to go ham. The energy that I feel right now, I could be saying this loud as hell right now. Y'all know I'm strong. Y'all want me to use this energy to flash out, discredit me, destroy myself, put that negative energy in this atmosphere. Y'all couldn't mind control me. You couldn't use this technology on me. I beat that shit. Cause now what you do, I'ma eat off it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all gonna kill me, but y'all know that's still gonna benefit my stories and my energy is just gonna amplify. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to me. It should be very important to you. It should also help you. Um, like I said, I've been gang stalked, tormented, go through all the shocks, controlling ligament, shocking every other ligament, burn marks, heat on certain areas, heart fluttering, headlights, the flashing, the lawnmowers, the loud vehicles, the chemtrails, the nano gas or whatever that you breathe in, the honking of the horns, the dogs, the red, white, and blue, the different color vehicles, messing with your memory. But understand, the only way to get yourself back is you're gonna have to overcome like God told you. He said, hey, you endure to the end, you get the crown. That's simple. He said some gangster genius, simple stuff. He said those before you were persecuted. He said you persecuted for my name. If you have real faith, you're gonna be persecuted because that holds power. And if you letting these people destroy you, and then you go out there and you being negative to somebody, you don't open the door for somebody, you flash out and be negative to somebody else because of what's happening to you, you're pretty much becoming an enemy to the earth, basically. Like without love, there wouldn't be anything. Without love, wouldn't even taste good. Without love, could not even probably breathe out of that. And that's God. He said in 1 John 4:7 and 8, Beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. My favorite verse. It's that simple. That's a master energy. That's master love. That means certain negative attacks, you can't just go to God and hit him with negative energy. You can't. How you look like gaslighting God with negative energy? And he's master love. He's on a whole nother frequency of rhythm right there. He's on a whole another wavelength. Those attacks won't damage him. You know what I'm saying? The energy is infinity. Positive energy has growth and wisdom. Like I said, when you're in a negative space, you get upset, you say, oh, I wasn't thinking. Of course you wasn't thinking. But why is that? Because that was a big ball of energy, of power that could feed your mind. And if you use that negative power to destroy your mind, you get those negative results. You feel me? And I hit it on a master level without joining shit. I ain't got to join the cult. I know how gangster I could be, but it's all righteous. I'm a righteous gangster. I'm not harming nobody. I'm not a violent dude. I keep to myself and I don't fuck with nobody. That's why obviously it's the feds, because of my knowledge and that I'm real. The fuck? That simple. I don't gotta explain my gangster. That's what real gangsters ain't gotta say shit, honestly. Especially if you know levels. If you know there's some low level attacks and shit like that, intentionally made, like, and then you out there doing all this dumbass shit, man, you ain't on no level. You ain't on no other level. You just ain't knowledge about what's going on, or you just on some other shit. But they try to silence me. They try to mute me. They try to lock me up in a cage, expecting me to stay for life, and try to put me in a grave. You feel me? I done been through every attack, and guess what? Every saying gets stronger off of every attack. Period. They can gaslight, send subliminals. Nom, 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 nom. I'm eating that shit, getting positivity, but now how you feel? You built up a whole negative agenda meant to attack me, and I ate that shit, got positive. Now how you feel? You feel me? How you feel? So that's why they do every attack is meant to just annoy you. Sound actually is definitely a vibration of 100%, but they need it to be in the atmosphere. That vibration needs to be in a gas type form, an atmosphere, to actually affect you. All right, these people are using science and ain't telling you the science. You feel me? There's a lot of people that's not knowledgeable, but you're not going to be knowledgeable if you focus on everything they say and think that's what it is. You have to have a knowing, and you have to trust God. For real, the word does more than anything. You don't have to put school out there if you just put out the word. You're going to get all that intelligence. You don't have to join a cult or join this and this and this to gain intelligence. Knowing is trusting God. You're going to get help from that energy. Your energy, you love animals, animals going to love you. Connect with that energy, that positive energy. Like, I always wanted to go to the monks and go kick it with the monks and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I want to kick it with the monks. Yeah, I still want to go and learn something, but I feel like I could teach something. I didn't have to go all the way out there to get that. All I did was go with God, meditate with God, man, and take this energy and build off that. If you really, really gangster, you really, really like that, man, you're going to build off that. They don't want to tell you that. They want to make everything with God or anything with positive or love look sweet because it's power. That gives you strength to take on any other negative attacks because it comes with wisdom. They didn't want to tell you love comes with wisdom. They didn't want to tell you that. So why you think ultimate love, God, has ultimate wisdom? I ain't had to take no drug to do this. I already been spoken about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm celibate, and I will be until my wife or whatever. You feel me? Show if you believe in God, show that. But do it in a way not the world wants you to, because we all peculiar people. The world gonna look at you, but oh, you doing this way you supposed to do it like this. The world gonna come at you all types of ways. But it's you and your relationship you have with God. I've been able to see details better. My breathing has gotten better. I've been able to see depth of field better. You know? But if I was in that negative space and actually not eating the negativity and just having to just sit there and dormant and just build up and bubble in me, I want to be able to see nothing I see now. I want to be able to obtain knowledge. Because negativity takes away your critical thinking. So if you're getting brainwashed, you got to put TVs everywhere. More TVs than people. And put a whole bunch of negative stuff out there and mess with these people's minds and have that stuff build. And then when this certain thing happens, they're going to go this way and they're going to go that way. Simple. I didn't have to read a book to figure this shit out. But it's a matrix and things gonna be against you and try to break you down to destroy you. Each negative attack against you that's intentional, oh yeah, it's meant to destroy you. It's meant to sit there and grow. So when they do another big thing that happens, boom, got you. That's why when you get pulled over, you're gonna see all the gang stalkers wanna ride up and down the street. Or if you go in an ambulance, they're gonna ride up. They're gonna follow the ambulance, first of all. They're gonna follow the ambulance. They might even pull up in the hospital, walk past you. You feel me? Say something that you said something in private in your home real quick. Yeah, they do all these CIA alphabet gang tactics. Knowing I've been said I was that nigga, but I don't need to be outside in the street yelling that shit. Yo, I could will my energy. Real talk. And shout out to all my pure blood. Shout out to all the real righteous niggas, man. You know you is. Real talk. But now I eat this energy. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you're a superhero. And you're being tried on these tests. You're going to go through trials and tribulations. You know what I'm saying? If you going, you know what I'm saying? You enter this race with faith. Faith is a reward from God. And it's up to you what you do with it. Because it's taken away as soon as you don't have faith. He gives everybody the opportunity to receive this gift. And it's up to you to take it. And if you don't take it, oh yeah, you're gonna go through some things. And you're not gonna be able to get a certain divine of knowing knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Just like my nigga talk about the prison. You have to overcome all these things that you always want to overcome because it's a powerful energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, no fat retention. I'm on it. I don't care if my balls fall off. If I don't find my wife, it is what it is. I know this thing is bigger than what reality's trying to show me. You feel me? And my dedication is so much on the Lord is undeniable. I done been through every test. So I can have these certain titles, but I don't have to use that energy to boast. I stay humble. I stay meek. temperance, you know, all the fruit of the spirit. You know what I'm saying? In order for them to mess with your memory, for them to even tap into your brain, they got to hit you with a whole bunch of negativity and confusion. They got to scramble and distort your flow. That's what's going on. And they don't want me to speak these things. That's why they're like, why is he not taking any pills, anything? He has this, he has this. No, I'm intelligent. I trust God. I have faith. And I don't give a fuck about no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I use that energy in a positive manner. That I don't give a fuck energy is a big, huge, powerful spirit energy ball. And you could be just like Oku, like I said, and take that in and turn into Ultra Instinct, or you could just put that into the world to be the evil person or destroy yourself. You know what I'm saying? Toriyama, RP, did all that for capitalizing on energy. You feel me? Like when they gang stalking me and got cars looking like my dad driving around the hospital, that was supposed to be it for me. They wanted me to use that gangster energy, that big ball of anger, to flash out. But guess what I did? I said, I'm going for the W. I harnessed that shit. Now, I honestly can't be fucked with. But I could talk that. I could literally talk that. I thank God for who I am. I'm not a boastful. I'm not an arrogant person. I'm not a super prideful person. I don't have to be out there like, oh, I'm the shit, I'm the shit, I'm the shit, and flaunt it all day. No, God is. All glory goes to God, and he knows that I'm going to give it all to him. I can't be bought. What is paper? I can't be bought. Real talk. Illuminati can't do shit to me. I can't be bought. And you can't hit me with no fuck energy. You can't gangstar me. Cause I eat that shit. That shit water now. I drink that shit. And I could honestly talk that shit just because of the levels I've been through and the knowledge I have and the experiences I have been through on a daily basis since I was young. I have the right to say that. I have the right to say these things, and I have the right to say it and know what level I'm on. And I'm not being prideful or boastful, because everybody has this. I'm trying to give everybody the keys. So just, yeah, man, focus that energy, bro. Love God and keep the faith. He really did give us the keys in the word, bro. Basic instructions before leaving Earth, man. You want to obtain a freedom in a spiritual aspect, and that peace. It's not gonna come from this world. It's gonna come through Him. That's literally the only way. I was like, man, where's my peace? I got all the armor, Heavenly Father. I got the helmet. I got the breastplate of righteousness. I got my sword. I got what else I got? The shield of faith. I got everything. But the peace, like, why don't I have peace? Because you was being attacked by something that needed you to replay the attack in your mind to destroy your mind, which is going to eventually destroy who you are. They don't want me to reach this state of mind because it's power. If these attacks don't work on me, it's power, but it's all righteous. You have to stay on that righteous wavelength and stop worrying about these things that are meant to hit you. What they do with energy when they reflect that energy, reflect that shit. You feel me? Especially they gonna repeat the dumb shit every day, and you know it's the feds. They the only ones that can make these noises and do this shit. They're the only ones that can do that. But as soon as you get out there and you start yelling, they're gonna lock your ass up. They didn't did it to me. They're gonna make you look crazy because you have the right to be angry. But man, Harness that energy and go for the dub. If you want to win, don't let that shit do what it's supposed to do to you. If they want mind control over you, they're gonna use negative energy. They have to. It's proven fact. MK Ultra, they gotta put you through torture to get in your fucking mind. So that means they gotta use negativity to get into your mind. I know this shit is in the atmosphere now. This shit's going on YouTube. This is Hoodie Ross, nigga. Pray strong, stay strong. God bless you.